Hello everyone, Mr. Stevens here with another lesson. Today we're looking at congruent triangles. We're going to be applying some of the things we already know about triangles to determine whether two triangles are the same. And when I say the same, I mean exactly the same. That's what congruent means. So we need to become familiar with that today. And we're going to learn exactly what all these abbreviations stand for, because those are the 4 tests for congruence. So yeah, like I already mentioned, congruence means exactly the same. So this shape, I actually don't know how to copy paste. I was going to copy paste this. Oh, there we go. Here we go. These are 2 congruent triangles because they're literally exactly the same. I copy pasted them. These 2 triangles are not congruent. Clearly, they're obviously quite different. But we have a set of logical steps we can go through to prove whether or not these 2 triangles are congruent. We obviously know that these are because you watched me copy paste them. But if you're given just 2 triangles in a question, we can actually figure out if they are exactly the same. What we have is a series of tests for congruence. So I'll get you to write this as a heading, and then on the next slide, I'm going to show you what they are. What I want you to do is I want you to just, when I show you the next slide, pause the video, take 2 minutes, 3 minutes to just write everything down, and then unpause the video and I'll explain each one. So write everything down first and then come back and listen to the explanation. All right, pause here, write it down. Okay, here's the explanation. Now, the first one is fairly straightforward. If all the sides are the same length, then the triangles are the same. But it's important that the sides are matched up in pairs. Things get a little bit more involved when you come down here. Again, we've got 2 pairs of matching sides, side, angle, side, but we also have the angle where the 2 sides meet. We might not know the length of the third side in this question, in this example, but if we can figure out what this angle is, that's enough to say that the 2 triangles are the same. Now, you can also, if you know 2 angles and 1 side, that is also a valid test for congruence. And it's important to note here that it is any corresponding side. So in this one, it is the side in between the angles, but it doesn't have to be that. It could have been this side or this side. The important thing is just that the sides correspond. So if it was this side was the same length as this side, that wouldn't count. And the last one is a special one for right angle triangles. Obviously, in a right angle triangle, the right angle is the same. So if you have the right angle and then either one of these 2 sides, it doesn't matter, either one of these 2 sides are the same, and then the hypotenuse matches. That is enough for us to say that 2 right angle triangles are congruent. All right, I'm going to show you an example now. I don't want you to write this one down. I'm just going to walk you through it. This is how I want you to set out these answers. Exactly how it's written here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to introduce the 2 triangles that you're talking about. That's what this symbol means here. Triangle ABC and triangle EFD. Now, we start laying out our reasoning for why these two triangles might be congruent. If we look at the two triangles and we see that the side AB and EF, they are a matching side of the triangle, and this little symbol here tells us that they're equal. So our reason is just that that's been given to us. If you have these little marks on the sides that tell you they're equal, a completely valid reason to use in these congruent tests is that you've been given the information that the two sides are equal. Now we look at the next pair of matching sides, BC and FD. Again, that's been given to us in the information of the question, so that's fine. And then we look at the last pair of sides, ED and AC. And again, it's been given to us that those triangles are equal. So once we've established these three pieces of information that tells us, that allows us to satisfy one of our congruence tests, then we always finish the question with this statement. Therefore, the two triangles that I introduced to you at the start of the question are congruent to each other. It's important to note this is not an equal sign, it's three lines. That's the symbol that means congruence. And then after you've made that statement, it's important to always include the abbreviation of the test that you are using. So we've concluded that these triangles are congruent because three sides are equal, so we've said side, side, side here. Okay, you guys can pick up your pen now, and we are going to go through that process for these two triangles. So remember, we're going to start by introducing our triangles, ABC and triangle DEF. Let's see if we can identify some pairs of things that are the same. So we've got a 3 meter side here and a 3 meter side here. So we're going to say AB is equal to DE, because that's given to us. More pairs of sides. We've got one here, AC and FD. And again, that's given to us. And then we also have an angle here in the middle. Angle BAC and angle FDE. And that's also been given to us. So the last thing we do is we make our final statement. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF because we have side, angle, side all the same. And that's the process I need you guys to follow. If this notation that I've used here is a bit confusing, I want you to stick your hand up and get your class teacher to come around and re-explain that to you. Basically what it means is in the same way we have triangle ABC here, this symbol just means angle ABC. And it's important, if you wrote it like this, ABC, the letter that's in the middle is the one that is on the actual angle. So what I've written up here is actually this angle here. But your classroom teacher can help you out with that if you are still confused by that notation. All right, second example. I'd love for you guys to have a go at writing this one without me walking you through it. Pause the video here and have a go. If you still want to see how I do it one more time, that's fine. Watch along. Otherwise, pause, have a go. I'm going to do the solution when you come back. We introduce our triangles, X, Y, Z, and triangle STU. What do we have equal? Well, let's start with this side, XY and ST. xy is equal to st at 7.2 centimeters. We've got a few angles this time. The angle here at the end of our side is equal angle yxz. Remember this angle yxz, that's how we write it. Is equal to angle TSU, also given. And then we got the last angle over here in the corner at 40 degrees. And that's also been given. Now I'm kind of running out of room here, so I'm going to write my final statement over here. Therefore, the two triangles are congruent. And the reason for that is angle, angle, side. We had two matching angles and one matching side. Okay, I want you guys to have a go at these four on your own now. This is going to be the start of your independent practice. Pause the video here, have a go at all four of these, and I will show you the solutions at the end of this video. After you finish this, check the solutions and then get started on these questions. Again, we're doing first two and last two parts. And then if you just hang on for about 10 more seconds, there'll be a screen that has the solutions to these four questions. But yeah, get started on your work, guys. Thanks for listening.